This is one of Ninja's more affordable air fryers. I've been using it for a few months now, and since I've already done a full hands-on demo, this video is more about long-term use and whether it's still worth buying. Hey everyone, I'm Meem. I test and review air fryers and kitchen appliances so you don't have to go through the trial and error. If you want more reviews like this, feel free to subscribe. This is the Ninja Pro XL air fryer. It's the 6-in-1 single basket model and it weighs just over 5 kilos, so it's fairly lightweight for its size. It comes with a 6.5 quarter basket, which makes it a solid everyday option. It works best for 2 to 4 people, but you can make it work for 5 depending on the food you're making. Here I've got 7 medium potatoes in a single layer, which gives you a good idea of the usable space thanks to its square shaped design. There is also a smaller 4 quarter and a slightly bigger 7 quarter version, but they are more or less the same when it comes to the design. Ninja says the basket and crisper tray are aluminum with a nano ceramic non-stick coating. In simple terms, this is still a PTFE based non-stick similar to Teflon. It's just reinforced with ceramic for durability. It's not PFAS free, which is worth knowing if that matters to you. Cleaning is mostly easy because the basket itself is lightweight, but the crisper tray has fixed silicone tabs. They don't come off, so grease can build up underneath them. You can rotate them to clean, which helps, and at least you won't lose them, but it's not my favorite design choice. Ninja says you can fit a 6-pound chicken in here, close to 3 kilos, and while it probably would fit, it would be quite snug and you'd lose some space around the edges for airflow. I tested it with a 1.8 kilo whole chicken and that fit comfortably with room around it for proper air circulation. Realistically, I'd say around 2.5 kilos is a more practical upper limit if you want good results. The crisper tray has 2 height positions. You need to rotate it to let the cutouts rest on the side ridges. The lower level is what you'll use most of the time, and the higher level brings food closer to the heating element for stronger browning, similar to a broil result. That part works really well. Build quality is where this air fryer shows its limits. It only has 2 rubber feet at the back, and because it's lightweight, it tends to slide around when you open and close the basket. The build feels thin and it runs loud. The fan is loud, the beeps are loud, and you can't turn them down. The control panel uses raised clicky buttons instead of a touchscreen. I actually like this because you can feel every press and there is less chance of the touch buttons malfunctioning. It goes up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit on max crisp and down to 105 degrees Fahrenheit on the dehydrate option, so you can even use this to proof dough if you want. Unfortunately, you can't switch between Fahrenheit to Celsius like you can with some other brands. There's also no auto pause and resume, so you have to manually stop and restart it, which can be a little annoying. Cooking performance is strong. The 1750 watts give fast heat. Frozen food does really well on max crisp. The air fryer setting works amazing on chicken, leaving it juicy and crispy on the outside. But I will say this, you have to check on it early. Because of its aggressive fan, food may dry out a little if you leave it in a few minutes longer. I actually use the dehydrate function to proof my dough, which is a nice bonus if you like making homemade bread or pizza. If not, it still handles simple things like cheese on toast and all the usual snacks without any fuss. Once you start using this air fryer, it naturally becomes a bit of a workhorse. It's easy to reach for and you'll probably find yourself using it more often than you planned. As for kid friendliness, I'd say older kids are fine. My 12-year-old uses it easily. You just need to watch out for that hot air blast when the basket comes out, because like I said, there is no auto pause on it. The reason I still keep this air fryer is simple. It's quick, it heats fast, and on busy days when I just need food done without thinking, this is the one I grab. There's no learning curve and it doesn't need to live on the counter full time. So overall, this is a fast, simple air fryer with strong heat and reliable results. But it is loud, it does tend to move around the counter while you handle it, and the coating isn't PFSA free. Still, if you want a Ninja air fryer without paying top-end prices and you catch this on a good deal, it does exactly what it's meant to do. If you own this one or are planning to get one, I'd love to know. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here and I hope to see you in my next video.